What's going I'm being silly. What's going on, everybody? This is BucosLocker coming to you again. Subscribe to the channel, like the channel, share all the videos. Don't forget to hit the notification bell icon to notify all new videos that's posted on this channel. Shouts out to all the Pirates Sea Bandits. Thank you for staying with me for all these years. You know how we do. We getting down. We loving the off season right now. We enjoying it. Ain't no panic on our end. We chilling like Bob Dylan. You know what I'm saying? We ain't sweating nothing. We not in panic mode. We living off we living off the mindset of probability versus probability. Or probability versus possibility. You know how we do. We don't get emotional. Facts over feelings. You know what I'm saying? We stay humble over here. You know, we always focusing on what our eyes tell us. You know, bombs away all day. I'm throwing bombs as usual. You know what I'm saying? And we risking it to get the biscuit, right? Early afternoon. Hopefully everybody enjoying their day at work. Make sure you're doing your work. Don't get in no trouble either. I work from home. Remote life, by the way. You know, but as you can see the title of the video, without further ado, shouts out to MTR. I like his little intro. Without further ado. Anyway, so I've been watching some videos. I saw the Arians interview at the Combine. I saw Jason Light. You know, they talking to Jason Light, you know, NFL Network, you know, the guy for NFL Network. I saw Jason Light talking about the team. I saw Arians talking about the team, the possibilities, and all that stuff. Look, I don't care how many likes Arians and Jason Light leave on for Tom Brady. You can leave him on, but your bill gonna be high. You're gonna have a high light bill leaving those lights on for Tom Brady. Hoping and praying. This is how you know there's something going on with the the Bucs organization. When you're hinging your bets on somebody coming back when they told you they're not coming back. Tom Brady literally told Bruce Arians, as he said he talked to Tom Brady, he slammed the door shut, but yet Jason Light wants to leave the light on. How desperate can you be to leave a light on for a player that literally told you he's not coming back? 5 first-round picks. Arians talking about 5 first-round picks. He can't play nowhere else. Look, Bucs fans, Bucs organization, you got to let it go. You had your run. Brady's gone. Okay? What's going on in there? Okay, I see you, Chris. Brent, Zach. Something wrong with that organization. Something wrong with our organization, man. This screams desperation. You mean to tell me you're hinging your bets on him coming back? I'm going to leave the light on. What does that even mean? I know what it means, but you get what I'm saying? You got to be kidding me. Leaving the lights on for a man that told you he ain't coming back? Saying ridiculous things? 5 first-round picks, and that's not good business and all that. Arians just be talking, so don't pay him no mind. Bucs fans, the sooner you let the Brady shit, as soon as you let the Brady stuff go, the better y'all gonna feel. The more you keep tying your emotions to Brady coming back, the more disappointed you're gonna be and the more stupid you're gonna look. And I hate to say that to my Bucs fans, you know, but my fellow Bucs fans, but you guys' mindset is so emotional. Now, you should see some of our fellow fan base members defend Jason Light and Bruce Arians. It's saddening. They don't want to come to the reality of Caltrass and Blaine Gabbert as the quarterback for 2022 season with the schedule that we got coming up. The probability of Brady not coming back is high. What part can't you understand? The New England fan base that was a part of the Bucs fan base, they're gone. I told y'all this. They're gone. They're not coming back. They were here for 2 people. Half of the fan, or 30% of the fan base is gone. Brady and Gronkowski took 30% of the fan base. Brady bought a lot of attention, a lot of money. We got primetime games for 2 straight years. He bought a lot of fans, merchandise, concessions, all that, jersey sale, all that. So I get it. So I get the thought process, the emotional thought process of Jason Light talking about leaving the light on. Because what he did for the organization when it comes to those pockets. And the attention. Tom Brady and his super friends got bowls and Lethbridge head coaching interviews, John Spivak, GM interview, players getting recognized. Tom Brady and his super friends brought a lot of attention. But life without Tom Brady, what is the problem? Why are so many Bucs fans so scared of life without Tom Brady 2022 moving forward? What is the problem, Bucs fans? You're going back to the old Bucs fan base thought process. Okay, Brady and his super friends came here and they set the tone. So all you got to do, all the Bucs got to do, and the fan base got to do is just take that momentum, take the mindset, take the approach, and move forward with it. Tom Brady and his super friends left us with gems to move forward with. What the Bucs fan base should be focused on is Chris Godwin. That's right. Out of all the free agents we got, right? The biggest one is Chris Godwin. Now you heard Jason Light and Arians say we can't picture the offense, we can't picture the Bucs moving forward without Chris Godwin. That's easier said than done. They know they're gonna have to fork up some money. Now, Chris Godwin gonna probably miss the first couple weeks of the season. There's speculation. There's mock drafts that got the Bucs picking the receiver. Why not? I get it if they pick a receiver, but you're going to have to pay for Chris Godwin because other teams are. Chris Godwin already said it. He's going to test the market, and then Arians, and Light talking about tagging Chris Godwin again, possibly. He was asked, who would you tag, Godwin or Davis? So we don't want to tag Godwin again, but we want to get him signed. Mind you, Mike Evans is a big cap, has a big cap hit. The Bucs got a lot of things. They're going to have to restructure some things too for this to work, to make sense moving forward. The Bucs put themselves in a situation for the midterm and long term. It's not a good situation to be in. This situation that the Bucs are in is not a good situation to be in moving forward. This is the results of when you sign a player that old. When you sign an old veteran quarterback, don't get me wrong, Brady was still playing at a high level, but when you sign a guy that's on the back end of his career, this is the results. Now you're left with a big question mark at the most important position on the team. You don't know what to do. You drafted a quarterback. You got Arians keep talking about Blaine Gabbert. He can make y'all believe that crap, but let's be real, folks. Only Arians and a small group of people believe in Blaine Gabbert. Because if you're going to play Blaine Gabbert, you're just getting Kyle Trask ready. That's the only reason why you play Blaine Gabbert. You're only playing Blaine Gabbert to get Kyle Trask ready. You're not playing Blaine Gabbert for the future. You drafted a quarterback in the second round. It is time to see if your pick worked. What is Bruce Arians and Jason Light so afraid of? They keep bringing up this door number 2 crap. And Arians even said it himself. Even if you try to go behind door number 2, what team is going to give up their quarterback who's behind their door number 2? Arians said it himself. These teams ain't going to just get rid of Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson and Deshaun Watson. because they don't have anybody else to replace them. So what makes you think you're going to get any of those? What did I tell y'all? Even on Kyler Murray, what did I tell y'all about? Probability versus possibility. You're living off a possibility. Live in probability. Even Arians, even though Arians be saying some crazy stuff, but his recent interview at the combine, he dropped some gems. These teams ain't just finna give up their quarterback when they don't have anything there. So if they don't have anything there, you're gonna have to pay to get these quarterbacks. When I mean a significant package, you're gonna have to give up some players and some picks. Oh, we're gonna get Kyler Murray. Oh, we're gonna get Aaron Rodgers. Oh, we can get Russell Wilson. We're gonna get Deshaun Watson. No. You don't even have the ammunition to get those guys. There's multiple teams that has better package deals than the Bucs. The Bucs have nobody to blame but themselves is with the current situation. All these free agents, no quarterback, no significant quarterback, all these free agents, O-line shaky, multiple free agents. The Bucs, when I told y'all, the Bucs went in for short-term success, and it worked. But the mid-term, long-term plan looks very bleak. The Bucs did not plan well for this. They did not do a good job planning well because they were so caught up in the immediate future, the immediate right in front of them. They did not plan for mid-term and long-term aspects of the football game. Even Jason Light brought it up. He said, to get one of those guys, you got to give up some of your future. And do you really want to, how much of the future do you want to give up to get one of those guys? Even if you get one of those guys, well, what about the team? If you give up multiple picks and multiple players, you're hurting your team. For one guy? This is why I'm trying to tell y'all, team is more important than one player. Now, granted, the quarterback is the most important position, but you get what I'm saying. You can win games with team ball. Even if you don't have a top-level quarterback, you can still win 10, 11 games, possibly. If you have the right pieces around we've seen mediocre quarterbacks win 8, 9 games, 10 games over the NFL history. Is Kyle Trask elite? No. Nowhere close to it right now. Is Blaine Gabbert elite? Heck no. But y'all gotta understand, team matters. The midterm and the future matters for the Bucs. This I told y'all, this draft and next year draft is very important for the Bucs. They got to hit on 2 or 3 starters this draft. When I mean by starters, I'm talking about guys. If they're not starting, they're heavy impact guys. They need 2 or 3 of these guys in this draft and also next year draft because the way the Bucs set up for the midterm and long term is not good. They went all in for a 2-year run, and this is the results. And did y'all not think that this was going to happen? Look at the cap situation. Free agents. Look at the quarterback situation. O-line situation. The third receiver. D-line. The secondary. And then this year, next year, these next 2 years, the secondary will get shaken up. The Bucs put themselves in this situation. So, folks, y'all got to be prepared for some gloomy days. I'm telling y'all better be prepared for some gloomy Sundays. If you're listening to Arians and Light, listen to what they're saying very closely. You can make boo-boo smell good, but at the end of the day, it's still boo-boo. You get what I'm saying? You can make boo-boo smell good, but at the end of the day, it's still boo-boo. Don't let this dog and pony show of 5 first-round picks and leaving the light on for Brady fool y'all. Y'all know what's about to happen, but you don't want to come to terms with it because you let short-term success blind you. That's why I listen to what Arians and Light say, but I'm not fooled by what they're saying. When I heard leave the lights on, I laughed. When I heard Bruce Arians say 5 first rounders, that's not bad. That's not good business. Bullcrap. But then he also said the quarterback market, everybody trying to hype the quarterback market up like it's going to be crazy. It's not. Cardinals not letting Kyler Murray go. The Packers going to figure out the Aaron Rodgers situation. If he's not, he's going to go to Broncos. The Russell Wilson situation, he ain't coming to Tampa. Deshaun Watson, the Texans hold the leverage kind of in a sort of a way, right? They can get there, and somebody will give a better package deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, life without Brady is going to be rough. Really rough. Whether you want it or not. Have you seen the schedule? And I'm a Bucs fan all day, but I'm also realistic. I can be optimistic, but I'm realistic. This is why my channel is so good. Realistic expectations. This is why teams are really careful with the short-term success, sacrificing the mid-term and long-term future. See, the Rams did it, but if you look at the Rams are going to be in the same situation the Bucs in really soon. Don't be surprised the Bucs go from 13 wins to 7 wins. That's bad. Like I told y'all before, as of right now, the Bucs will be lucky to win 9 games. And I seen some people bringing up the Winston situation, and they asked Arians about Winston. Interesting, he says that too, and I'm gonna get to that in a second. I got a super chat by Haitian Boy 407. As a guy who came here due to Brady and now a Bucs fan, I've already moved on. Brady coming back. I need the organization to focus on trash and blame. Thank you, Haitian Boy 407. It's very simple, folks. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for joining the Bucs fan base. Thank you for staying with the Bucs fan base. Because, let's be real, our fan base is not top 10 at all. I'm just being real. The numbers show that. The last 10 years, our fan base is like 30-31. No one to respect our fan base, so we got to earn it. And this is the Bucs are in a great situation if the Bucs can find success without Brady. Win the NFC South, possibly to the playoffs. Do you know how much the level of respect that we'll get? Because it won't be it was just because Brady and his super friends. It'll be like, oh, the Bucs will actually have some. They grew up. They got better. The only reason why Arians and Jason like getting interviews is because it's questions about Brady. Most of the questions that they asking Arians and Light at the combine right now is about Brady. Every now and then you might get a Chris Godwin question or Ali Marpet question. But they're the problem is, and Arian brought this up too. He said Brady just want to be in the news. He like attention. But see, Jason Light ain't helping the situation talking about leaving the light on. He keeping this stuff going on by saying we're leaving the light on. And then Arian said some outrageous stuff that whoever they trade for, if they do trade, whoever they bring in and Brady decides to come back, the person that they brought in will be number 2. Now think about that. Think about that scenario for a second as I close this video. So let's just say, hypothetically, in a parallel universe, the Bucs get Russell Wilson. And Tom Brady comes back. And what Arian said, oh, no matter who we get, if Brady comes back, they're number 2. Really? And that's a crazy parallel universe. I got a super chat by Young Deezy. Young Deezy, baby. 2007. We got to hit the first 5 picks, to be honest. We got to hit this draft. We got to hit 3. I mean, 3 picks. I mean, 2 of those 3 need to be like, okay. And that 3rd pick needs to be a solid contributor. We don't need no guys, special teams, the Keyshawn Vaughn crap. Our first 3 picks in the first 3 rounds, they need to be impact players. Whether it's part-time or starting. We don't need no Keyshawn Vaughns. We don't need no Cal Trask. We don't need none of that. We need guys that can come in the first 3 rounds and be impactful. But see, Jason Light got to stop that, man. He's He's keeping the flame going with this Brady crap. Some of us are ready to move on from it. But when he keeps saying stuff like leaving the light on, you keeping the situation going when you shouldn't do that, Jason Light, because you know the truth. Jason Light know the truth. Stop with this leaving the light crap on. If anybody following that crap, shame on you. The blind leading the blind. Jason Light, you on the hook, fam. We about to find out. We about to find out if your pick of Kyle Trask makes sense. Arians, quarterback whisperer. Okay, you got Kyle Trask. Let's see what you got. You're talking heavy about him, and you keep talking about Blaine Gabbert. Nobody want to see that, and you know that. You got a nerve to say, I don't care about Blaine Gabbert's record, which means also, wins and losses is not a quarterback stat. But his stats and all that, he's been in the system for 4 years, and he's a free agent. So he's letting y'all know already, most likely they're going to re-sign Blaine Gabbert and give him the starting job. Then they said, oh, well, we're going to let Kyle Trask compete for the starting job. So, like, they keep throwing these mixed signals out, which confusing the Bucs fan base, but they ain't confusing the C-Bandits and Powers and them, the BucosLocker. We ain't confused. We see through the smoke screen. The Bucs got a lot of issues, good and bad. Not all of it's bad, but they got some issues they got to take care of. So now let me address this Winston situation because people keep asking about it in the chat room. Well, they asked them about Jameis Winston and said, would you be open to a Jameis Winston reunion? Arians did not close the door. Arians said, well, I wouldn't be opposed of it. I mean, paraphrasing, but he wouldn't be opposed of Jameis Winston coming back to the Bucs, but it wouldn't be in his best idea to come back to the Bucs. Duh. Duh. You think not? Winston ain't coming back to the Bucs. No matter what the Bucs tell him. Why would he come back here? Have you seen how they, from the media to the fan base to even the coach, him? Why would he want to put himself in a situation where he's not wanted by Arians, by the media, and 50% or 70% of the fan base don't even rock with Winston. So why would he come back to a city that don't really want him? That's a stupid. If Winston was to do something like that, I can't, like, what the heck you thinking? Nobody in their right mind, remember, right mind believe Winston would take an offer from the Bucs. Now, probability versus possibility, right? The possibility that happened, it's a possibility. But the probability of that happening is slim to none. See the difference? He gains nothing by coming back to the Bucs. He's going to get ridiculed. He's going to get shamed. They're going to bring up the first interception he throws. It's no. Life moves on. Just like Brady moved on, Winston's gone. He ain't coming back. And there's a high probability that the Bucs defense is going to have to deal with him in New Orleans for the next couple years, based on what I'm hearing. So Bucs fans, get ready to deal with Jameis Winston as a Saints fan. The probability of that happening as a Saints player is very high, that the Saints are going to give him a 3-year deal. They're in contract talks with him right now. Now, the money is, who cares, whatever. But most likely it's going to be a multi-year deal with incentives and stuff and bonuses and stuff like that. But he's going to probably be a Saint. And guess what? He played the Bucs 2 times a year. Now you got to see him in Tampa and in New Orleans in the Saints uniform. Because Saints are the number 1 team that's going to probably, looking at Winston, and then you got the Steelers. The Saints and the Steelers are the top 2 teams that's most likely going to end up with Winston. Remember, he's not a starting quarterback, according to a lot of people in the Bucs fan base. He will never play in the NFL again. He should be in the CFL. He ain't getting no contract. He got crab legs. All these jokes you making about the guy. But guess what? He's about to be a starter again. See, when you put the energy to the wrong area and you don't get the results that you wished, now you look stupid. Look, guess what? When he's starting again, most likely for the Saints, Now what you gonna say? And he got a contract, and he playing for a team that the Bucs struggled to beat with Brady. Now you don't have Brady. Now you got to play the Saints without Brady, without AB, and most likely without Gronkowski and a couple other players. And the Saints pretty much got everybody back. And we already had a hard time beating that team. They're making moves. The Bucs sitting on their hands right now, scratching their head about one position when you got multiple positions to be worried about. Meanwhile, the Saints over here restructuring, Andrews Pete, Michael Thomas, Ryan Ramczyk. They got an article out that they can restructure. They can save $100 million just by restructuring and cutting Bradley Roby and not losing a player. Extending Winston, extending Marcus Williams, cutting Bradley Roby, restructuring a couple more contracts, and they don't have to lose anybody. Restructuring and by cutting one or two players, they will bring back literally everybody. The same team that the Bucs struggled to beat with Tom Brady. So the sooner y'all stop worried about what Tom Brady gonna do and leaving the lights on, the better this fan base gonna be. Start focusing on what matters to the Bucs moving forward. Tom Brady he's gone. Let it go. LIG. I've already done that. I want to see the Bucs move forward. Godwin, figure that situation out. Try to get it done before he hit the market. Probably won't get done, but he'll hit the market. And now, because if he hit the market, now you got to compete with the Lions, the Dolphins, and multiple other teams that got money to sign Chris Godwin. Gronkowski working out at the facility 2 times a week. That don't mean nothing. He just finding things to do. He's kind of probably wondering what the Bucs going to do at quarterback. What's the chances of Gronkowski coming back with Blaine Gabbert and Kyle Trask? JPP. And Dominican Sue. William Golston. Cameron Brate. Kappa. Jansen. Davis. Whitehead. What you gonna do? I'm not worried about Brady, man. I'm worried about the team. Simple as that, folks. And the sooner you do that, the better you're gonna feel. And I'm gonna say this one last time before I leave. The Bucs draft is very important, folks. I'm gonna say this again. Those first 3 picks, that first, second, third round pick, they need to be contributors right away. The Bucs don't need no developmental guys in the first 3 rounds. They don't need that. They need guys to come in and be impactful. Round 1, round 2, round 3. And specifically the trenches. Because as soon as you start cutting these contracts and you franchise Carlton Davis and you give Chris Godwin the contract, that's 2 players. That take up a lot of cap space. That's going to be big dollars. You picked up Devin White's 5th year. You franchise Carlton Davis. You signed Chris Godwin for a multi-year deal. Now you got 2 receivers making them $15 million. Donovan Smith cap hit $18 million. Mike Evans, 21. You got to restructure. Now you got to keep the can down the road. Now you got to be the Saints. The Bucs put themselves in this situation. And then you got to turn around and get Devin White a contract next year if he does good. And then Vita contract kick in. Like, the Bucs put themselves in a situation. As good as Jason Light has been, he's also done some boneheaded stuff too. So let's not act like Jason Light's a saint. He's done some head-scratching moves for the midterm and long-term future of the Bucs. And look at us now. Scrambling. Half of y'all scrambling like, oh, Tom Brady, please come back. Oh, Brady's coming back. He's coming back. And then when week 1 hit, Blaine Gabbert started. I'm like, I told you. I'm going to be laughing. Don't get fooled by these smoke screens, folks. Do not fall for the leaving the light on, banana in the tailpipe trick, leaving the lights on. You keep believing that. I'm turning the lights off. So with that being said, subscribe to the channel, like the channel, and share all the videos. And don't forget to hit the notification bell icon to notify you all new videos that's posted on the channel. Shouts out to the Pirates Sea Bandits. Thank you for joining BucosLocker this afternoon. I'm about to eat some food and get back to work. With that being said, fire those cannons, seize the day, raise a flag. Hashtag no risky, no biscuit. Hashtag bombs away. Hashtag facts over feelings. Hashtag stay humble. Hashtag what does your eyes tell you? And hashtag probability versus possibility. Simple as that, folks. I'll see y'all later. Combine coming up. Deuces.